Since you really.
I.
You're gonna love that joke in about 2 years.
Oh no. Okay, so last we checked, there's there's a very funny clown
Mhm.
clinging to the windshield of
Wait,
Scrapzilla.
is Leo here?
Is Leo
No.
here?
I do not.
Oh
Leo,
yeah.
you're very quiet.
So little.
Oh God. I don't know what to tell you, Magpie. It's just you're gonna have to deal with it.
Just get bigger.
I cannot hear you. All right, we're going to turn you up. Oh no, you were already basically maxed. Ah,
Yeah. I think that's just a problem with my microphone.
Um,
Hold on.
I see.
Wait. Hold on. I might have a response to this. You can continue. I can hear you all fine.
well, I mean, um, let me. Hey, Leo, can you try talking again?
Yeah. No. Hold on. I'm getting a better microphone. Just give me a second.
Oh, you're very quiet.
He's getting another microphone.
So I know this would be
He said
disastrous,
no pickles.
but I really hope that when he plugs in, he's even quieter somehow.
That'd be really funny.
I'm just worried that he's gonna talk and it's just gonna destroy our ears because we all have it maxed.
Oh, that's a good point. I'm gonna lower him to 100% just in case.
Every time Leo comes on and has a mic issue where he sounds very far away, I like to pretend that he's somewhere on my screen hiding, like a couple pixels,
Yeah.
trying to get my attention.
Yeah, he's just
See,
little. He
I just imagine
does
that
Hear me? Hello?
that is better. You're still a little quiet.
Hello? Wait. Hold on. Wait. Hold on. Yeah. Wait.
Yeah.
about now?
Oh,
Yeah,
that is a lot
that
more
was, that was
voluminous.
loud.
What is that, your Xbox mic?
Yeah, Leo's on the Xbox mic.
No,
Leo's on the McDonald's microphone.
Yeah, I got it out of a Happy Meal.
You know that shit's crispy.
No, I have a camera that also has a mic on it. So
Okay. Well, the important thing is I can actually make out the words you are saying now. That's the important thing. Okay. So, last we checked in, there's a very funny and friendly and not at all hostile faceless clown clinging to the windshield of Scrapzilla. But, weird point, you guys definitely heard a voice. When Magpie was talking about, their opinions on clowns.
Which was really weird on account of the fact that this clown has no mouth.
And you realize it's not the clown that said that as you look down on the dashboard and you see two eyes and a mouth just pressing their way out of the plastic and metal.
Oh, good damn.
Don't like that. No, I'm good.
damn
No.
girl, my body like spaghetti.
Can we help you?
Well, I don't know. You did say some pretty mean things. But, I believe in second chances. We're just here to have a good time. We're here to have fun. Everyone's here to have fun, right?
I feel like that's a trick question.
Very smart.
Magpie
So-
just stares.
So, if you want to help out, you could play a game with us. The mouth is now moving down. The eyes are moving in different directions. They're basically swimming around the
Is there a-
dashboard.
Is there a cup in the car?
There's like empty, like whatever the equivalent of natty daddies are.
I need like I'm thinking like a plastic 7-Eleven cup.
Yeah, I don't keep solo cups in here.
Damn, because I wanted to just put them over the mouth like a bug.
You could take a knife, cut off the top of the can, and try and dunk it on there.
I'll do that.
Okay. It's moving really slowly. It's not hard. So you cut it off. Just there's a little bit of natty light in there. Do you dump that out or?
Yes, I'm not trying to drown the clown. I'm just trying to put the mouth in solitary.
No. It'd be so much funnier if you didn't. If you didn't,
Hey,
though.
watch it.
And that actually matters here.
Yeah,
Oh,
you're right.
wait,
No,
no, you-
yeah, it's funnier. I'll do the funny thing.
All right,
Y'all want to be
you
funny?
dunk it
I want it to
on.
be
You
hilarious.
splash Natty Light all over the dashboard, catching the mouth. It's moving so slow you don't even need to roll. And then the mouth appears on the back of your hand.
Ah!
You feel your skin splitting as the lips form. Goes, thanks, friend. I was tasting plastic the entire time.
I'm gonna start like shaking my hand.
Oh, don't, I'm gonna vomit. Don't do it, please.
Then can you go off of my hand and back onto the upholstery or something?
Fine. No fun.
Well, I think it would be pretty funny if I shook my hand a whole lot and you started throwing up all over the upholstery.
Oh my god. Skeeter at this point, as soon as the natty light hit the dashboard, he is full on panic scrubbing it. Like there was he pops a specialty drawer that is only cleaning supplies.
I feel like that's the only organized thing in the entire, like...
It is the only
mech.
organized thing in the entire cabin.
when you open the drawer, it's full of like bicycle horns and like glitter bombs.
You understand now?
Oh my god. See, Magpie? Magpie, what the fuck is this?
Magpie's just gonna look at Skeeter and just give like completely dead-eyed smile, like it's basically just a grimace. You understand? You understand now?
Magpie, where is my Windex?
I'm just gonna point at the clown on the windshield.
The clown on the windshield is gone.
Wherever he went, probably.
I'm gonna. No, I'm not gonna do that. Well, that's unfortunate. Do you guys think he's just like in the thing now? Like, is he just kind of wandering around inside the spaghetti tubes with this mech?
Yeah,
He's
probably.
preparing like 5 more jokes. Actually, 5's an understatement.
Any of y'all have any good jokes?
All right.
Wait, what?
Well,
Any of y'all have any good jokes?
I have a joke that I think's great. Why do sharks swim in salt water?
Why? Why?
Because paper water makes them sneeze.
Hey, that's really funny. Take one killing to the chest, Seth.
Okay. Ouch.
You guys just see Caesar just like moved like clutch his chest a little bit, but
Now,
does he?
was that a passive, or did they actually attack me?
No one has attacked you. You just felt a sudden sharp pain in your chest when you told the joke.
That
Okay.
has nothing to do with the situation. That's just what happens when you say a bad joke.
It's just your
Excuse
artery
me, that
getting
joke was
clogged.
excellent. I just was asking that because I'm naturally unassuming.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that wasn't an attack. Okay. At least not one that required a conscious decision.
Sure.
So, the clown goes, okay, I'm bored with this now. So let's play a game. I'll give you guys a choice, because everyone loves choices. We can either play a slow game. You see hide and seek. You see like a hand reach out of the console, dig a finger into the plastic, and like a kid drawing their finger through clay, starts writing out hide and seek.
Jesus.
Oh my god.
I am genuinely so scared right now, Sam.
How does Skeeter respond to molding your console like clay?
Skeeter's currently trying to scrub it out with like Clorox wipes because it's the
Skeeter,
only
just
thing you can find.
Don't do anything. Don't say anything.
I'm not listening to you. I'm full.
Skeeter,
panic.
if he knows he can get a reaction out of you, he's going to make it worse.
So as soon as it finishes writing out hide and seek, the plastic and metal is completely firm for you. The clown goes, "Oh, did you not like that? Was that bad?"
Skeeter. Can I roll a command check to try and get Skeeter to stop reacting?
Skeeter is allowed to roll a
Sure.
stability check to ignore
Can I
you.
roll? Can I roll my command check to make him put it back?
That would be an intimidate check.
Okay.
Can I roll leadership on this, Sam? Like I'm trying to lead Skeeter to like be like, hey, listen,
We're in a
we're
bit of a situation
we're
here.
in a situation right now. We can't be doing this.
Panic attacks are for when there's not a clown possessing your mech.
Is
Yeah,
that fair that I roll leadership?
Yeah, but we're gonna go based on width here. So if Skeeter
Okay.
rolls more, his intimidate will go off before your leadership.
Oh, I rolled. I have 2 hard dice and I rolled a 10, so that's 3 10s.
All right.
Okay.
What's Skeeter rolling?
I rolled. Oh no, Jay.
What'd you get?
I rolled a pair of 2s, 2 pairs of 8s, and a pair of 10s.
Okay.
Well,
so the
say I
pair
didn't
of
warn you.
tens, the pair of
And a pair of-
tens goes after the leadership.
Okay.
So now
Do
since
gain a willpower for that.
yes, you do. Now, since this action was declared, you can still take the action you declared this round. You're just gonna be aware it's a bad idea.
He rolled 2 pairs of 8s, so he goes
Wait.
ahead of me.
Wait, 2 pairs of 8s, so 4 8s?
Yeah, I've got a pair of 10s, 2 pairs of 8s, and a pair of 2s.
Oh, I thought you said
That's
2 8s.
4 8s.
No.
No, he's
Okay.
gonna go ahead of me.
So when you're doing width, you don't have multiple pairs. That would be 4 8s, not 2 pairs of 8s.
Okay, 4 8s then.
Got it. So that goes first.
I can see why you'd make that mistake. That's reasonable.
I'll say it like that from.
Got
Yeah.
it. Okay. So
'Cause I missed
Skeeter is he's laser focused on this. So he is
His funeral.
so Skeeter, how do you intimidate the clown?
There's like a face. There's like a face on my dashboard, right?
Yes.
Okay. I fucking Windex the mouth, and I tell him, "Get out! Get out! Get out! Get out! Get out! Get out! Get out!"
The mouth
Or-
fucking
or I just
extends
put that-
6 inches off the dashboard and begins sucking the Windex, making horrific and like slurping noises.
Oh my god.
We're losing by trying to have a social encounter with a clown.
What is the second option?
Oh, the second option, the clown taps the dug in letters, and they turn, instead of indented, they turn pink and glittery. They go, "I have glitter pens." Oh, you meant the game, right? So they reach out another hand and start digging in tag. This one's much faster paced.
So they definitely have confetti. This is out of character. So they definitely have confetti.
Magpie knows this in character, right? She knows about confetti.
Yes.
I personally think that we would have a less bloody time, folks, if we opted to play hide and seek. Believe it or not.
Let me see if there's other stuff that Magpie should be aware of. So clowns can do an insane amount of drugs to get incredible situational awareness.
Yes. I don't think there's a good situation here. I don't think there's a situation where it's good. I'll say this as a character. I don't think there's a situation where it's particularly weighted in our favor.
Also, you want to check the mech for glitter. Glitter is something clowns can throw on someone, and it makes them very fucking easy to find.
Well, there is currently glitter on the mech, right?
Yeah, there is a
You just
glitter
pulled out a
pen
glitter
that is on. They hid it as like a joke, but they did apply glitter there. You're gonna need to find a way to remove that.
That's impossible. It's glitter.
Well, there's glitter, there's confetti. Magpie's like visibly sweating. Like, this is the worst day of her life.
So Seth, the person, has a plan, which is we choose hide and seek. While they're hiding, we just run away. We actually turn it into tag. We don't go after Brisket. I don't know that we can manage that right now. We just
I mean, we could run to we could run and try to find some whatchamacallit, your guys.
lurkers. So we could do that. That seems like a bad idea. I straight up just think we might be better off going back through the fella. I forget his name.
Dr. Jethro.
And Dr. Jethro, and just finding a way back up from the 3rd floor.
So the issue is you guys jumped down here. You'll have
Yeah,
to find a
we
way up.
couldn't get back up.
Yeah, I was gonna say I am sure there is more than one way to, up and down this place.
Yeah,
Because
but we
if
would
I
be
remember
running from
correctly,
a clown the whole time.
Yeah, like we
We're
is when
faster.
we weren't getting chased.
We can still confetti it.
well, if we're playing hide and seek, we should have time to just get away.
Sam, would I know if the clowns would be honorable?
The clowns would peek, but they wouldn't chase you down while they're counting.
Okay. How long are we talking for hide and seek? How long do we have to hide?
How bad are you at the hide and seek? Did you
I
suck?
personally am pretty bad.
Well, I'm decent. My compatriots here, well, sort of the opposite of what you do when you're what are they called? When you're a car boy? What are the
Greaser.
car? What?
We're looking for Greaser.
When you're a greaser. You know, they're not used to that kind of stuff, so you know maybe they need a little of a head start.
Make a persuasion check.
Can I say I'm helping with this?
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool.
Rolling a flat 2d10, I guess 3 if I'm getting help.
Wait, actually, since I was helping, can I just roll my own instead of assisting?
Unfortunately, the clown will have different effects depending on who it's listening to. So it'll give a different outcome if Magpie says it versus if Caesar says it.
Okay.
I got nothing.
Do you want to spend willpower to roll extra dice? You can spend up to 2 willpower to roll 2 extra dice as long as you're not taking time.
I just don't think that spending willpower will really make that much more of a difference. And if I roll 2 extra dice, then that means that I am taking a hit to my base will currently.
You're at 1 willpower?
I'm at 1 willpower.
Oh, shit.
I'm not going to spend willpower.
Okay.
Magpie's. It makes sense. Like, also that he's not going to want to listen to Magpie. Like, Magpie's an ex-clown,
Okay.
very obviously.
Now, you can do a secondary persuasion check here if you want to, like, cut in after the clown goes, I don't know. Cars are pretty fast.
Oh, yeah, but not all of us are vehicle-based people. Like, I'm not a greaser, and I don't really know the first thing about hiding. I
It's not
usually
like
just
we're playing
stroll around
tag.
places. Yeah.
The clown's giving you the side eye, but you're allowed to make a persuasion check.
All right, cool.
We can treat Magpie as assisting this one.
It's not like we're playing tag, you know.
That means I get to roll 8 die. Hi, I'm good at persuasion. Ooh,
But somebody is.
man, So I got matches, but it's a low number. It's 3 threes.
Okay. In that case, the clown's gonna do some mental math. Gonna go. All right. Normally we give you about 3 seconds, but since you're slow, 12. That's gonna roughly translate to about 4 rounds.
How far
Going
can
down the
Skeeter
hall.
move in a round?
160 miles per hour, which
How-
translates to
160 yards per round.
160 yards per round.
So that's the other question is we could just try going for where Brisket went, but that feels a lot more risky.
Either way, we know we're gonna get chased by a clown, and I think if that's gonna happen, I'd rather the definite hole as opposed to the backwards with the door and the guy who's just not really gonna do anything.
Comfortable hole by.
Comfortable hole by.
My idea is hide and seek and run. Y'all can decide what direction.
Jeez.
Oh.
How does it always end up like this?
Hey, Skeeter, yeah.
If you want to try actually hiding, there is a hall of mirrors nearby.
I don't want to try actually hiding. How about you guys?
I do not feel good about my chances of hiding. I think
Me neither.
Apparently, my invisibility is shit compared to them. So
Yeah.
Oh, wait a second. Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. I have an idea. Do I... What is the, Can I ask Magpie about if Magpie knows anything about, like, this hide and seek? Or, like... I'm trying to figure out. Hold up. Can I take Caesar aside for a second?
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna whisper to you. I'm gonna go. Maybe we can do hide and seek, but on a condition. Right?
Aye.
Like maybe make it so they have to find all of us before they can say if they win or lose. I got an idea.
so what does happen if we lose?
Hey.
What happens if you lose? Well, you get found, silly. It's just hide and seek.
Sam, would I know what happens if we lose?
Um,
Can I?
you
make a
don't know
roll?
exactly what's going to happen, but you're not going to have skin anymore, you're pretty sure.
Hey, so while Skeeter pulled me aside, I would like to ask the coin if there is a mall rat hole within line of sight of me.
Flip it.
I flipped the coin in real life, but what did the coin say?
I
In
fucking
game.
knew you were going to do it. Okay. The answer is no. The
Oh, that's what the coin said.
The mall rats did not have much of a presence before. Like in the amusement park was one of the more regulated areas. The mall rats never gotten in.
Yeah, I really think we just take our 12 seconds and run.
The clown has
wait.
been using this time to draw an elaborate, like, clock, like an analog clock going 1 to 12. They're doing like an elaborate hand gesture, and the finger is already pointing at 12.
As in counting down, or they're starting?
It hasn't moved yet, but as you guys stare at it, it's slowly being to move to 11.
We should start going.
Drive.
Yeehaw. I got it.
Which way are you going?
I can list out directions if you need like landmarks or paths you want to go down.
Yeah, I could use some sort of guide because we have the way back the way back, right? And then we have the Hall of Mirrors, and then we have the Blasted Wasteland.
Yeah.
I really think we should just follow Brisket at top speed.
Why not, right? We're gonna die anyway. Might as well make the best of it.
Well, get skinned, supposedly.
Yeah, we won't die. It'll be worse.
I'm not gonna kill you.
It'll be worse.
Real bad.
Look, if we die, we just Maul game V2, you know?
Yeah, exactly. All right. Yeah, I'm gunning it through the wasteland.
All right, I'm gonna need a drive auto check.
Drive auto check. You got it, sir.
Or
But
drive
I
mech,
don't
I
know.
guess. Whatever your drive is.
It is driving type 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Am I going for height or width?
Width in this instance.
Width in
Does
this
it
instance?
actually matter for the first 2 rounds?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Can you remind me again what the rules are for this? So, like, the
So-
lower the number, the faster you go.
Yes. The wider the roll, the more matches in a set. So, like, 3 8s is faster than 2 9s. But
Okay.
if there's, like, any difficulty, like if you need to hop over something, 2 9s might be better than 3 8s, because that's a higher quality roll.
Okay. So then in that case, is there any reason why I shouldn't just,
In this initial stage, there's no obstacles. It's just if you're following Brisket's path, it's in the first round. It's just a dead sprint.
okay, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I've got 8 10s.
Excellent.
Get me out of here.
So with like a revving of the engines and like a vibrating that like shakes you to your bones, Scrapzilla leaps forward and begins just fucking galloping.
Okay. As soon as we take off, I'm gonna yell over to oh shit, hold up. Crap. Leo, what's your name?
Hex.
What?
Hex.
Hex, right. I'm going to immediately yell over to Hex. God damn it. All right. Hex, do you think you could juice her up? Can you do that?
Oh, well. I mean, I can definitely try.
All right. Well, I fucking hate that I have to do this, but it might be our only shot.
I'm gonna kind of motion towards Magpie and say, if you do the honor, and my floppy disk comes out.
I'm gonna grab the floppy disk and just jam it into the dashboard. Oh, wait, actually, does the Scrapzilla have a cassette tape drive?
100%.
Does it have a tape deck?
100% it does.
I'm gonna
That
jam
actually
it in
takes
there
me
because I
else.
think it's really funny if it's like go in and like it starts playing whatever Hex's theme song is.
Hey Leo, what's it start playing when they slot it into the cassette player?
For a split second, you hear about 10,000 different hexes all talking simultaneously, and then it shuts off.
And then it starts playing Man in the Mirror by Michael Jackson.
I was gonna say it's playing whatever hick music I have in there, but all the vocals are now Hex.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, that's exactly what it
Those
is.
are picked from Hex's.
And I love my truck and I love my country.
One of the hexes in there is
Oh my god, it's like the Nightcore version of all the songs.
There we go. Yeah.
1, 2, 7, 3 down on Rockefeller Street. Okay, so, but with banjos. So, how many dice do you have in your augment machine's power? Leo.
2 hard dice. So it does. I think that does make that 8 hard dice, 8 tens into 10 tens.
It does. You are now
10
4
wins.
times faster, which is incredibly important. Okay, so now we have an obstacle coming up because, according to the magpies, at this point, Brisket drove the ice cream truck, or the food truck, underneath a wooden roller coaster. The truck made that clearance easy. Scrapzilla is about twice the height. Skeeter, you're gonna need to
Power
roll.
slide. Power slide.
Now you can do multiple actions. One to keep up the speed. You know, you're making turns. You're doing minor maneuvers. If you want to keep up max speed, that's gonna be a driving check. But to do the slide is also gonna be another drive check.
So 2 separate drive checks.
Well, it's gonna be a multiple actions. So what you're gonna do
Okay.
is you're gonna take 1 penalty dice, and you're gonna split the dice you roll. Like, you're gonna roll the dice. You're gonna look at your sets,
Mhm.
and you now have 2 actions. You need to split them across. One is normal drive. One is power slide.
Okay. Okay, we'll do that. So, can I choose whether I have to get rid of? Do I have to get rid of wiggle dice or a hard?
So here's the order.
normal
It
dice.
takes hard dice first. If you run out of those, it takes normal dice.
Okay,
And then when you run out of those, it takes wiggle dice.
got it. Okay. Oh yeah, baby. Let's get it. So we'll do you like that. And what's the deal of burning willpower for
So there's a mechanic called taking your time,
Mhm.
which you can spend up to 2 rounds to
I'm guessing I
gain
can't
up to
do that.
2 bonus dice. Now willpower you can say you're burning willpower to like laser focus, so you can
Mhm.
spend 1 point of willpower to get 1 dice from the taking your time bonus without spending the round. And that stacks up to twice. You can do that up to 2 times for 2 bonus dice for 2 willpower.
Okay. And I'm gonna be annoying, and I'm gonna keep asking this.
That's fine. That's how you learn.
Lower numbers happen faster. Higher numbers are higher quality.
No, it's more matches happen faster.
More matches happen faster. Higher matches are higher quality.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna say for the drive portion, the gunning it, I've got a 4 and a 10, or a pair of 4s and a pair of 10s, and the the cool crab power slide that I'm about to do is gonna be a pair of 10s and a pair of 6s.
Okay. So it sounds so you have 4 10s, right? Like you have 4 10s you just have there?
Yeah, I've got 4. I'm looking at 4 10s, 2
So-
6s, 2 4s.
So with multiple actions, you can split those 2 10s into each roll. Or
Yeah.
you can put all 4 10s in something, and you can put one of those other sets into one of those checks.
Yeah, but I want to do well on both, right?
Yeah. I'm just trying to explain how you can split things.
Oh, okay, got it.
Does my right now my bonus hard dice is in drive, if I remember correctly, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So how Scrapzilla works is its capacities and potentials are determined by dice pools, but since it's a mech, to actually execute, Skeeter needs to roll drive for everything. So the mech is physically better. It is 4 times faster. Skeeter is still just rolling his normal drive skill though.
Okay, I see. Very cool.
It is very important that it's 4 times faster.
Yeah, so I think with that information, I think I'm gonna keep my rolls where they are.
Okay. Now remember, you only took 1 multiple actions, so you can't use 4 sets. You can only use 2.
Wait. So I can't use the pairs that I got?
So you can choose up to 2 pairs. So like, or not pairs, but like sets. So like you can use the 4 tens and another set. You can split the 4s if you want to guarantee 10s. You can't use. It sounds like you got multiple sets there. You can't use more than 2 of those.
Okay.
Because normally it's 1, but then you did multiple actions, so you can use 2.
Okay, so I'll tell you the situation. So I got the 2 4s and the 2 6s just like from my roll, and then I substituted my 10s in.
From the hard dice, right?
Would it just so in this case, like when I'm doing multiple actions, would it literally just be better if I just like instead of trying to go for 10s, I just like made more 6s or more 4s and just use that set? If I'm gonna be wasting them anyway?
You could, if you want to. It would be a lower quality, but you don't feel like you need super high quality. The 4s might be iffy, but like if you put those on drive, I mean, like you don't need that much to keep up the speed.
Okay. All right. Well, I think in that case, what that means is that
Could you just split it 2 and 2 so you had 4 width on both of those?
yeah. So like, what I could do is I could just have like I could have 4 10s on the power slide and just my pair of 6s on the drive.
That works.
Because I really don't want to beam my head.
Yeah, we can do that. Okay.
I'll do that.
So well, actually, wait. Do we need any amount of speed on the power slide?
Not necessarily. The power slide is a quality check, but you can't go faster than the power slide check for your drive.
Got it. Okay.
Because that would be slowing down to do the power slide.
Okay.
Okay. So with that quality, at one point you're making a 72-degree turn. You're sliding yards, but you manage to kick off. And then you see the wooden beam of this roller coaster, and Scrabzilla basically puts its crab legs to its side, throws them back, goes horizontal underneath this beam. I will give you the choice here because you put 10s into it. You can try and clip the wooden beam with your shoulder. It will not slow you down. It will not deal damage to Scrapzilla. But it will start the collapse of the wooden roller coaster, which could act as an obstacle.
Yeah, 100% I'm doing that.
Versus just not doing that at all.
Yeah, 100% I'm bringing the coaster down.
Okay. Scrapzilla with its gun, Power Claw just whacks one of the beams, and you see the roller coaster carts shooting off into nearby buildings. You see beams crushing construction equipment beneath you guys. As Scrapzilla,
a nearby worker cries.
Yeah, as the
make a second trip.
Yeah. As the coaster collapses, that path is now completely inaccessible. No one's going to be traveling through there behind you guys.
Sure hope we won't have to go that way.
Um,
wait, hold on. Are there cameras on this thing? Can I actually see what's going on?
Are there cameras here?
Are there cameras?
Do you have a dash cam?
I don't think so. I don't know why I would want a cam on this.
I feel like you would be a kind of person to do that because you're just waiting for that one greaser that sucks at driving so you can laugh at them on repeat.
It's also so that way you can see if somebody touches your ride.
Yeah, maybe like, I guess. I would say like maybe like a security cam, like a really tiny one, but like I think for the most part, Skeeter's pretty like analog about Junkzilla, all things considered. Like I sort of envision just kind of like an open cockpit where he can just like see out of
I
it.
use a cock.
Yeah, I did.
All right.
So yeah, you can see
so-
you got my shitty security camera, I guess.
It's like I'm watching.
Alright.
What is it? What's the website where you watch people die?
Live leak.
Yeah, it's like I'm watching a live.
So as you make it past,
Watching us die.
the area gets a lot brighter, like as in lights are present, and a lot less colorful. Well, it's technically more colorful in that there's clown blood everywhere. You guys start seeing clowns just riveted to walls, clown pieces everywhere caught in explosions, clowns ground into paste through excavation equipment. And Caesar
Mac
used
kind of makes a face. She's like, "Damn, this is what I wanted," but also, "Yikes, this is gruesome."
As you guys get to an active repair zone, you see lurkers just absolutely ripping through clowns. It currently looks to be about a team of 6 lurkers. One of them sees Scrapzilla, and you just hear in like a scrambled kind of auto-tuned voice modulator go, "Unknown variables," as the lurker just charges at you guys at incredible speeds.
Is he faster than 640 yards per round?
Well, he is directly in front of you, and he is charging at you. So the speed, you can basically dodge. You can try and roll to dodge him.
Caesar, do you think you could do anything about this?
Or
I think because of the way we entered, probably not. I mean, I could certainly try, but that would require us stopping.
Sam did just say an or.
now
What'd you
hear
say?
me out. We could go around him or we could go through him.
I don't think we should try and go through him.
Yeah, would us streetwisers know if we could go through him?
So, a single lurker is probably on par, if not stronger, than Scrapzilla. They are incredibly tough.
Okay. How
But Caesar does have a potential to talk. Potential. It's still going to be a roll.
So in past interactions with them, does making it known that I have a demon core help or hinder my social situation?
Helps immensely. It's one of the few things that can make a hostile lurker talk to you.
Okay. So are we stopping to try and let me talk to the lurkers?
I think so, because if the clowns pop out here, they will just get skewered.
Okay. So if we're stopping, I will hop off of the mech. I will pull like my coat out to show the demon core that I have. I will hold up my admin badge and paperwork for the fact that we're in an audit group, and just like
I'll also hold out my admin stuff in case.
one sec. I need to think of exactly what to say because this is something that Caesar would have practice doing, and I don't really have that. So would I'm representing the lurkers in this pointing at the group audit group? We're being chased by a clown and need to get through the area. With my prior experience, would that at least be enough to get him to drop aggro?
So it'll be enough to get him to drop aggro. Basically, you're gonna make a persuasion check, and that persuasion check is gonna be you properly conveying everything you need to in a short enough time frame that this lurker will let you keep running instead of holding you here to check all of your paperwork and letting the clowns swarm you.
Okay.
Basically, if you fail, what's going to happen is the clock's going to run out and the clowns are going to start to hide and seek.
Okay. So the idea here is that I need to use as few words to communicate this all as possible, right? Because
Yes, the
that's what
fewer
tells them
words-
urgency.
Yeah, the fewer words you use, the more urgent the lurker is going to take this request.
So if I said, if I like, do they understand hand gestures? Like
They have a few they understand.
single
Yeah.
words. So if I like gestured at like me and the group, would that like indicate that hey, we're all together?
Yes.
Uh,
In this specific instance, yes.
Audit group chased need passage. Would that accurately convey everything that I need to?
The lurker will have like a question, but like that is about as urgent as you can get it to a lurker. So I would roll persuasion there.
Okay. Because I may as well ask. I'm pretty sure no. Do I get a bonus die for how efficient I got that
No,
down?
you are changing the outcome with that.
Got it. That is... unfortunately only with 2. I have 2 9s.
Okay, 2 9s will do it, but it's going to be a little bit slow. What the lurker is going to do is he's going to look at you and say, "From?"
What would I think he would be asking for here?
Passage from.
Would I... 1 second, I'm blanking. I'm thinking so much slower than usual. This is so upsetting.
Passage from, like, where we're coming from?
Or what we're getting away from.
Well, I said...
It is ambiguous.
From the level above?
Fell down hole above into this area.
He's staring
And
at
are
you. He
passing...
He's still staring at you. That's not that answer does not parse.
From the clowns chasing us?
Understood. He does a gesture. A building just unfolds into a giant magnetic generator. He's gonna look at you and go run.
All right, gonna hop back on the mech. I'm going to thank him. I'm going to momentarily in my head be like, wait, I needed fresh. Whatever.
All right. I'm gonna need one last drive auto check, drive mech check.
Mm-hmm. Any splits?
Nope, just straight run.
The minimum is width here is what, 6?
Yes. Now I will say, so what happened there is the lurker ate 1 round of time, in addition to the round it took. So we are the hide and seek is starting now. This is the home stretch check. You guys put up 2 obstacles, which is going to give you basically a round.
Okay, sick. I got 4 9s, 2 7s, 2 6s.
4 9s is probably the best one here.
Yeah, because you could extend that to 8 9s, couldn't you?
Oh.
No. That's with me putting my dice in.
Got
Wait,
it.
I thought you had 4 wiggle die, not...
Yeah, I have 4 wiggle dice.
You can do 4 10s then. Because I don't know why you would do 4 9s over 4 10s.
I guess you're right. Yeah.
And if
okay.
height doesn't matter, if you already had matches, you may as well just make them wider.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just do 4 10s. I don't know why. I'm like convinced. Like I keep on like going into the mindset of making as many matches as possible.
No, so you generally just want one big match for this. Unless you're specifically doing multiple actions, because you can't do anything else with the other matches.
Got it. Okay, 4 10s then.
Okay. So you guys hear enter the enter the Coliseum, but like slow it down, so it's like the carnival music just echoing like a baleful, mournful. You hear the lurkers echoing back, "Contact!" You see explosions, multicolored blood spurting from that area. You're going at high speeds as you hit loose ground and you start sliding. You wind up sliding into a nearby building, which falls into a sand pit. It looks like this area was under construction when the conflict happened. And you guys fall into a sand pit, across from which you see a very familiar food truck. As Brisket, looking up from his smoke break, freezes.
Just like smoke cloud rising up around us, clanging horribly loud. Hex's voice blasting out of the speakers.
Got now, Joe!
So the question is, do we lie here and be like, hey, how'd you get down here too?
No, I dang plumb forgot what
Because
we
I
were actually
don't-
going to tell this person.
We're here to arrest them.
You
Remember,
do
we
have
got-
a warrant.
We have a warrant. I'm gonna pop out the door and be like, excuse me, Mr. Brisket?
Yeah?
We have a warrant for your arrest from administration. Anything you do or say can and will be held against you in a court of corporate interest.
Well, that's all good and cool. But, I gotta ask you folks. Do you know the way out?
Yeah.
Relevant.
Cause I'll be frank with you guys. I'm not sure you guys have one.
You?
Yeah, I use the Black Horse Courier system, and they don't work with non-corner store employees.
Conceivably, we could just dig up, right?
The lurkers would hate us for that.
And there's no more rat tunnels.
Oh,
Tell you what, I had something prepared for this eventuality. He pulls out a piece of paper, unfurls it, goes, you, admin, what's your name again?
She's gonna narrow her eyes.
I can't read your name tag from here, and I need to sign it.
What's
Could you
the
tell-
catch?
This
What are you signing?
is an order for court immunity. I get you out of here, and I don't get served. Unless you'd rather take your chances with the clowns, of course.
I feel like we take this because we do have proof that he was down here.
If I sign this order, then it means that no matter what proof we have, we can't do anything. He is granted immunity, correct?
Yes, but you can read the contract and see if there's any issues with it, any holes you can exploit.
Yeah, reading the contract is not signing it.
Yeah, I'm gonna sort of gesture for him to pass it up to me.
He hands it up. I'm gonna need you to roll like knowledge admin. So just roll a mind check for me if you don't have any like knowledge.
Can I assist on this since I have done?
Absolutely, you have admin experience.
Does Hex have any alternate reality selves that are in admin?
No, but what
I'm
Hex
a car
does
right now.
have is 10 mind, so they can assist on pretty much anything.
Yeah, but I'm a car right now.
I'll hold it
Oh,
up to
that's
the
fair.
dash cam.
Just honk
Skeeter,
out
want to
at
see the
Wolf's-
contract?
Honestly, I don't understand why we don't just like do some street justice right here if we can't take him in.
That's a
We
bad
might.
idea.
We might in one moment. So I have how many additional dice am I rolling?
Adding 2. And you can take your time here, so you can add a total of 4.
I can add a total of 4 dice. So that brings me up to 8. Okay. Am I going for width or height? It doesn't matter. The only matches I got are a trio of 3s.
Okay. The only exploitable thing you find is that the immunity only lists him. So if you can pin any compatriots while he's here, like for example, you know Big Red Button is on his side, and you know there's a mall rat assisting him. It does not extend to them. And while you can't detain the vehicle, if you can search it for evidence that can point you towards like implication, that's within your audit purview. You're allowed to do that. It's just, don't get caught. Because the Corner Store Coalition has some very mean fucking lawyers. There is more you could have gleaned there, but 3 threes. Sorry.
Yeah.
Simply spend a base will and get a better match.
No, it's not worth it.
So in this case, Magpie's issue is her loyalty is to mall admin, but her passion is fuck clowns. So serving her loyalty would mean bringing this guy in whatever it takes. Serving her passion would mean getting the fuck out of here as fast as possible.
And
Pinning
we
all
can
of this
pin
on
this
one.
on. We can also pin this on Big Red Button.
You need evidence for that. So here's what you could do.
So what you're saying is I can't let him know that I am searching the truck, but I can search the truck?
Yes, and if you find anything implicating in there, you can use it to bring in one of his allies. The immunity only covers Brisket. Also, you guys don't exactly know what he's doing down here.
Yeah. Okay. Do I think he can hear us up here?
Not if you close the cockpit. It's totally in line if you want to go like, hey, we need to talk about this.
Yeah. While I'm reading it, I'll shut the cockpit and I'm going to say, all right, I have an idea. I don't know if it'll work. I can key a Magpie to, let's say, a little bit in the future, have it carry down the command, the contract, and once it carries down the contract, I can have it see if anyone gets out of the car in the near future.
Can you just have summon a magpie in the past to look where the van is?
Could I? Yeah, I guess he doesn't actually know how my power works, right? Like I have no reason to think that he would know that.
doesn't, no.
I have no reason to think that he would know that. So I could just summon a whole bunch of magpies and have them sit on the dashboard
Yeah, that works.
and like look in the past, see like, while we're reading over this, see if see if people have been
Yeah, that works.
coming around here.
So yeah, going back with the time frame your earlier magpies established, you have to like poke around a little bit in the timeline. But you do eventually find, um, while he's waiting here, you do see Big Red Button and the unnamed Mall Rat and the Crimson, who he threw in the van earlier. They're all enjoying some good barbecue sandwiches. Seem to be having a good time. When down from like in the darkness above, you see a single mono-wheeled vehicle. It's like a big wheel with like a driver's cockpit in the middle of it. You see the greaser who collapsed that corner store coalition member's throat earlier. Just drive down. And you see Brisket kind of unload some of the polychrome. He does a few tests on it. He snaps his fingers, and you see a fleet of ice cream trucks just driving down the sheer vertical surface of the wall. Looks like they have like metal treads on their wheels, so they're just driving on sheer surfaces. They go down, they load up the polychrome, they drive back up the vertical surface. It looks like there's still a little bit left. So the guy, like, he's talking, he's gonna go, yeah, fuck it, we're gonna have to do a second trip. Did you talk to the greasers? Did you see if you can get anyone else in on this? And Brisket's gonna go like, hey man, it's hard enough getting the mole rats to work with me.
Sam, is there the same restriction on post-cogs that there is on pre-cogs?
Where like the inaccuracy is the thing?
Yeah, like would I need other people to confirm this?
No, post-cogs are generally pretty accurate.
Well, I have some pretty convincing evidence.
Does that count as evidence we need to tie the other two, Sam?
I mean, we literally saw them transporting the illegal polychrome.
Can we see what you see with the magpies?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, you saw them. I didn't see shit.
So you wouldn't. So while the postcog is accurate and you're an admin, so your weight has more word, you would be. I want to point out you would be treated as an eyewitness, not like video evidence.
Yeah. I mean, I have eyewitness evidence, but I can't relay it to others, and even if I could, there's no way to check the veracity on that any more than there would be if I was a normal eyewitness.
Can the magpies be sent with stuff? Could we get a video recording of the past using them?
I can't bring things to the past. I can only bring things from the past to the present.
So why don't you just bring... Can you bring something incriminating from the scene to the present?
I have to maintain causality. It gets kind of ghostly, but could I bring, like, I don't know, something, like, is there something that, like, Big Red Button that, like puts down or like, drops on the floor or something like that I could take? Or one of the other people, I guess.
When they were joking around, Big Red Button did use a party popper to try and scare the Crimsons. The Crimson. Whereupon the mole rat fucking tased them for trying to do that.
I will grab the party popper, and I imagine, like, because it's a small object, it like sort of like rolls under the truck, and then the magpie just sort of like yoinks it.
Yeah, you see in the normal timeline the mole rat and Big Red Button do a pretty good job. They scour this area; it's completely clean of evidence. And then those three, Big Red Button and the mole rat hitch a ride on the ice cream truck fleet, just going back up. The Crimson is still in the truck.
Okay. I relay this information as I am perceiving it, and then I'm pretty stealthy. I guess I could try to yoink it stealthily.
Yeah, currently the magpie is still under the truck. It hasn't tried to bring it. Because I don't believe your magpies have any stealth or invisibility.
No. I will hop down. I'll say, I have something left behind at the scene from one of them. I think I can grab it pretty sneakily, especially if one of y'all if y'all let me create a distraction.
Are there obvious questions that I could ask him about the contract?
Only one that pops out is, like, what are the terms of your immunity? Are we guaranteed complete safe passage for all of us in our vehicle? Like, just legal minutia that he's obviously going to say
actually,
yes to, but need to be
I will
clarified.
I literally need one round of distraction.
Yeah, I will like pop out and climb down and ask him those questions.
So you easily have about 3 rounds worth of questions before he just pops out like the full legal spiel.
Okay.
As soon as Caesar starts talking, I will use the audience observes and enter stealth.
Awesome. All right. It's about 2 rounds there, and if you're moving at like not obvious kicking up dust speed, it's a sand pit. It's kind of unfortunate, but yeah. So you'll be within 1 round of Scrapzilla. So we need 1 more round of distraction from Caesar because you notice Magpie isn't back yet.
Well, what I'm thinking is I grab it, I drop it in, I put it in my pocket, and then I just like pop up behind Caesar, and I'm like, well, I'm ready to sign the contract.
Yeah, you're good like 6 feet out, and that would be like
Okay.
suspicious.
I'll make the magpies flutter to signal to everyone that I need distraction.
I mean, could I just badly climb back up the thing? No, that require a performance check, and I don't know that I could pass that.
Can I start some shit?
Yeah, what do you want to start?
Um,
Are you gonna pop out yelling about us having poisoned him again?
I'm gonna lean out the cockpit. I will say, Skeeter, I think, is still mad about everything earlier.
Yeah.
And I think while the entire time this conversation is going on, he's just kind of seething in his cockpit, and he's like, "All right, I can't do this. I have to go say something." And so I lean out, and can you remind me what his truck looks like again?
This one is a food truck. It is a wizard surfing what looks to be a pillow shooting lightning along like a medieval landscape. Like, like a Rush album, but for like with like weird modernisms in it.
Give me a second. I need to find the image that I picture. It's in Greece. It's in Greece Ascended. I'll find it in just a sec.
Cool. So like yeah, and it's like magical brisket.
Magical
meat.
biscuit. Okay. I'm gonna lean out the window. And I'm gonna yell at him. My 8-year-old nephew has more sense of decorum than you do. Get a better paint job.
Skeeter.
So
Now's not the time.
he could make a stability check, or he could make a scrutiny check to keep his wits. He's not gonna. He's gonna go, "It's not my fucking truck!" And he's gonna realize what he said and go, "Yeah, never mind. Fuck it."
Did we get that on the dash cam?
Yeah.
I will pop up after he says that, and I'll say, unless any of my audit team have any other issues to disagree upon, I am happy to sign your contract.
All right.
Just seething. Listen, fuck clowns. I'm gonna get a clown for this.
All right. Brisket's gonna look at that. He's gonna smile, fold it in his pocket, and go, "What can I say? It's a pleasure doing business with you." He takes out a little servant's bell, rings it, and from the sand pit, a full fucking freight elevator just ascends through the sand. And you see a little man with like a silhouette of a horse on it going, Black Horse Courier Services, how can I help you guys? Brisket just gestures, goes, alright, just load up there. We're going to take you back to the hotel.
Thank you. And that thing's pretty cool.
You see that when he gets on, he has to hand over a shit ton of money to these guys.
Sam, while we're getting on the elevator, because of something that he said, can I drop a magpie back to when we were reading the contract and like look over my own shoulder?
Yeah.
I would like to. He said so. He said this is not his truck. I would like to see if like there's anything in this contract that's like, you know, specifying him as opposed to
So pretty much everything on
like
this
the
contract,
truck.
pretty much everything on this contract, Brisket wrote in regards to themselves. Them, like their body, their objects, their possessions, their services. It's just get my ass out of the fire.
Okay, but like, does it specify based off of like the truck? Like, does it specify anything about the truck? Is what I'm asking.
No. Because, well, you would assume it would be about the truck. Because it would cover the truck if it was his. That's why he fucked up when he said the truck isn't his.
The issue is, can we take the truck though? Because I thought we couldn't because
You don't
of
have a warrant for it yet.
Yeah.
So
But if we get a
you
warrant for the truck,
physically
we could.
can totally take the truck. It would just be illegal.
Yeah.
So if we get a
Well,
warrant for the
well,
truck,
well.
then we could take the truck.
Also, issue with stealing the truck right now, there is a sports authority member in there. And those guys put up a hell of a fight.
Well, we don't have to steal it right now. We have pictures of its plates.
Honestly, the mural is probably the more damning thing. Hard to miss that one.
That's true.
We have the plates and we have the mural.
Yeah. This thing,
Just like, I'm gonna make awkward conversation with him on the way up, and I'll be like, "So, like, I don't mind the wizard thing. Like, did you pick that, or did you just end up with
I'm
that?"
just leasing the truck. Alright? Well, I'm not even leasing. I'm fucking renting it. I'm not... It's a long story.
You're renting it from a wizard?
Yeah, sure. It... I mean, basically, actually. I don't know what the guy... I don't really know what the fuck that guy is. Look, it's been a day. I'm not really feeling like talking, guys. I'm sorry.
Understandable. I'll climb back up into
Just grab
the
some.
thing. I'm going to ask if there is polychrome in the thing to the coin.
In the van? Yes. There is...
Aha! I got heads on the coin in real life.
Is there like a reasonable cause seizure that I could do of like if we find something suspicious inside, or like is the mall more scrupulous than American cops?
So you have a power that lets you get like decent confirmation. Now, I will say, if you search it and you don't find polychrome, they're gonna throw doubt on any future searches you do. Because, you know, admin likes to be very careful with the boundaries set out. If they're perceived as overstepping their limits, every gang is gonna fucking angle immediately to take that power from admin.
Yeah.
So if you do search, just be certain that you're gonna be able to find it.
So we do have confirmation that it's there. Also, can you just send a magpie back in time and search the van when it was still on the ground?
Can I do that?
Yes.
Just like leave it on the ground as we're leaving. I'm assuming this elevator's not going up that fast.
Yeah, it's not. Well, it's going down. It's going back down into the sand.
Oh,
I will throw a magpie at the ice cream truck if Caesar signals it.
sure.
Um,
Well, wait, I'm talking about in the past, and if it were
Yes.
going down, I don't know that you have a way to get it back.
Oh right, yeah.
you guys could always just come back for it.
Yeah, that's
just head back down.
Yeah, no, I'll do that. I'll just leave it. I'll leave a magpie there just in case we come back.
That's a joke, right?
I mean, I don't have a limit on them, right, Sam?
Does it have duration or endless?
Magpies. Endless.
All right. Yeah, you can actually just leave it there forever.
I will
It
throw a
will
magpie out
only-
and I will
It will only go away if you get knocked unconscious or die.
Wait.
go away if I go to sleep.
If you go to sleep, that's willing. You can set precautions for that.
Now, we came in through a hole. My magpies can fly. Can I start trying to get my magpie to start flying back? I'm just gonna leave it there for right now. I'm just gonna leave it in this hole, in the ice cream truck.
It's
Or
just
around
going
the
to
ice cream
spend
truck.
literally forever searching the ice cream truck.
I mean, until I decide if I need to recall it up to me or get it back some way, or maybe I don't know, find a teleporter.
I'm going to say if you leave this magpie for like 4 days, it will have found where the polychrome is hidden in that truck.
Okay. Well, I will leave it for 5 days. I'll leave it until, whatever happens.
Yeah. All
But
right.
wait, won't you not know until you get it back?
Yeah,
Correct.
but
Okay.
Now,
Caesar knows there was
would-
polychrome in the truck, so
Would you retroactively be able to get live updates from that one if you built a live update power for them?
I don't think so
No.
because I would have to.
They only have the powers they have when they're made. The template
What if you-
does not update.
What if you build it native to Magpie?
No.
Wait, why not?
They only have when you make the minion. So it
No,
rarely
no.
comes up.
I'm saying build it from Magpie, not attach it to the minion. Just make it the minion.
Oh, I see.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's kind of
We'll burn that bridge when we get there.
yeah. So, yeah, you guys descend. The elevator comes back up. You're in the storage area of the hotel. The Black Horse Courier opens up the garage, ushers you guys out, ushers Brisket out, hits the button, and it's just back to being a normal garage instantly.
This is the garage where we were earlier, right?
Yes.
Wait, which garage?
No,
The one
not
with
the
door?
not the greaser's garage.
Okay.
The one that lets out into the parking lot you guys were at earlier, behind the hotel. The one where you parked Scrapzilla for the first night.
Okay.
Also, can we have that copy of that contract for, posterity?
Lawyers.
He hands you a copy of the contract with your with the signature on it.
Thank you.
Thank you kindly.
He waves, gets in his truck, drives off. All right. How do you guys want to proceed with the information and materials you've been given?
Double check and make sure that there's a Crimson on board that truck.
What with your
Well,
coin?
With the coin.
Yes.
with the coin.
If there is,
The Sports
okay.
Authority member, who was formerly a Crimson, is on that truck still.
Sorry, I mix up saying Crimson Sports Authority member,
I do too.
which is
it's
honestly kind of on brand for Caesar.
It's on brand for most people on the mall. Yeah. So you guys got some leads. You guys got some information. How do you guys want to? What are some conclusions you guys want to draw? And what's the next step you guys want to take?
Hex is
Well, if we're
This
looking
time-
for polychrome on there, we should probably, like, even if we find it, like. So wait, I'm confused. Is the magpie like in the past or in the present?
Yes, past.
Okay.
There's a magpie in the past in a hole in the ground.
Okay. So if we find it in the past, big whoop, because they're just driving away with it, right? So they're just gonna offload it.
Yeah, potentially.
Yes.
So like, we can't just let them ride.
Well, with the loopholes, we could technically follow them and exert legal influence over anyone except for Brisket. So we could follow the truck, and if we find anything in the truck as we follow it, we could impound it.
Hey, are there legal advisors at admin like that we can talk to?
Yeah.
Let's walk on down to the local admin office.
We can just use the phone.
Yeah.
I think going.
Yeah, you guys have radios and phones.
Yeah, we used a payphone to talk to Newsflash.
Yeah, but we could just walk to the office so they could look at the contract. My thought is we have this legally binding contract that we have.
It'd be better if you called this is Corner Store Coalition territory. Admin's gonna have a very diminished presence in your area, in the area you're in right now. Because Admin and Corner Store Coalition do not like each other.
Would Corner Store be against giving us legal advice, considering this is one of their guys?
They would charge you for it.
But sure, that's kind of why I was going to admin, because I figured they wouldn't.
Yeah, Admin would.
Let's just call admin.
Yeah,
Okay, let's just call admin.
I'm saying
Worth
that
a
on
shot.
the phone is better than in person.
Okay. Yeah, we will go make a call to admin.
All right. Rings for a minute. The operator picks up, going, Admin Central, how can I help you?
I hand the phone to Magpie.
Yeah, this is Auditor Magpie. I'm calling about the audit that I'm currently working on with my audit team. We have a contract we would like to get looked over.
All right. Just for routing purposes, is this before or after you signed it?
After.
All right. Transfer you to the fuck up department.
Magpie is like, this is why I didn't want to call anyone.
All right. They pick up the phone. Yeah, it's admin legal. How bad you fuck us?
I may have granted immunity, legally speaking, to one individual, but not to any of his associates that we are looking to track or deal with. So, it could be worse.
Can
Yeah,
I explain what I was kind of looking for here?
Yeah, it's on speaker.
Yeah, so basically we had this contract. We saw one loophole in it that we figured we could exploit, and we were just wondering if you could look over it and see if there were any other loopholes we could maybe pull. On legal immunity, this guy, probably not. He's Corner Store, so he's probably written it at least half decently.
Yeah,
But, figured
their
out
legal team
second
is a
class.
bitch. Blackwell, Inkwell, whatever the fuck they are. Just
Fucking
just
unions.
hold the contract up to the speaker so I can see it.
All right, I'm going to do that. I'm not going to question it.
All right, okay. Yeah, you didn't fuck us too bad. Thank you. So, what specifically are you looking to get over here? What are you looking for a warrant? You looking you looking for a way out?
We'd
Well-
like to impound and search his vehicle and.
Well, the vehicle he's using, it's technically not his.
Technically
Yeah.
not his. So we're gonna find the owner
Nice,
and get
nice,
something on them.
nice. All right. So, you got probable cause. What do you got?
Yeah, we have three precogs seeing things in the future related to this individual, and one post-cog and one whatever the fuck you are, Caesar, confirming present and past involvement.
Caesar, was it? What are you? Answer man? Post-cog? Pre-cog?
I get yes or no questions about things that are nearby.
Alright, we're gonna count that as answer man. That's pretty good. Alright. So, what I'm gonna give you is I'm gonna give you a warrant for a reasonable seizure. Or sorry, search, not seizure. You cannot take the van. Corner store gets real fucking uppity when we take their shit. So, what you're gonna do, you're gonna hand this to the local corner store office, or corner store coalition office, not the man you granted immunity to. If their member is using it, they gotta bring it in. While it's in the garage and while you guys are being supervised, you're gonna get a chance to look it over. You can take it apart as long as you can put it back together. I'm seeing here you guys got a greaser on your team. That's good. That's gonna be golden. You can take that thing down to the nuts, and your guy can rebuild that shit.
I'm gonna hold out a fist bump to Skeeter.
I haven't forgiven you.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay. Let's see here. Now, you mentioned associates. Any way you have to implicate them?
Possibly, if you know of a way I can get a bird down to the lower level, the flooded level with the amusement park.
That's a sacrosanct area. We don't got jurisdiction there.
Then maybe not.
Okay. So,
Not yet.
any
Not yet.
associates you got evidence pointing to?
We have a member of Party City. We got a, what are they called now? One of the people the Crimsons came, I forget their name. And yeah, them. And a mall rat that we have probable evidence for association.
You give me evidence, I can give you a warrant.
We got that party popper, right?
No, yes, we got the party popper. I have the
was
party
gonna
popper.
say yeah.
Any fingerprints on it?
Are there?
Hold it up to the speaker.
I hold it up to the speaker. I imagine I collected it, like, thinking about prints. I was
Alright,
gonna say
this
something
print's
about
coming up under 8 different names. Probably all the same clown. Most of them are clean, but yeah, no, this does have a criminal record. What's their current alias?
Big red button.
Alright, we'll issue a warrant. I'll roll the paper, just comes out of the speaker of the phone.
I will take the roll of paper.
Alright, that'll
Dan,
let you
can
take
I,
them in. You just gotta make sure they are wearing the big red button face when you bring them in.
Yeah. Problem is, they've been wearing a sort of clown everyman face.
Has it changed though? Like we've seen them a few times. This is asking out of game.
Every time you're aware of them being red, like, you don't know if they've worn other faces because how would you tell?
Yeah.
You've seen them
No, I'm
multiple
saying-
times as Big Red Button. So they do seem to be using that identity often.
So I'm saying every time we've seen them, has it been the same face?
Yes.
That we
Okay.
know of. Unless, I mean, they could have been somebody else, but if there was somebody else, they'd have a different face.
Is there a way that we can prevent them from changing their face while we're detaining them, or could they scrub themselves once we grab them?
Once we bring them in, we're going to have them under watch, so we'll know it's still them. You know.
Gotcha.
Unless they got some way of swapping a completely innocent guy into their cell, we're going to be reasonably certain it's them. Now, the issue is, you got to be really careful in the field. These clowns, they can become entirely different people. We're talking different hair. We're talking different fingerprints. We're talking different blood types.
I hate Party City so much.
So but when you spring this warrant, you gotta make sure there's no escape.
Good to know.
Otherwise, that clown is gone. Gone, gone. Alright. Anything else I can help you guys with?
Right now, I can't think of anything unless you see any other holes in this contract. But yeah, thank you for your help. You've been a lot of it.
No worries. Thanks for calling from the Legal Fuck Up Service. I'm gonna mark down your satisfaction as 10 out of 10 because you cannot stop me.
That would be accurate anyway.
We could technically send someone through the phone to stop you if we really wanted. But we're satisfied.
We really don't. What
Hex, quick, get on the phone.
what they see when that happens is like Caesar reaches over, gently grabs the phone, and moves it away from wherever Hex is.
There's just a fucking on the floor. Like she got out of the thing like once you guys got on the phone call. So she.
I was just picturing Scrapzilla leaning in. Okay. So you guys have a warrant for Big Red Button. Another lead you do have, because I know it's been a while, I want to make sure you don't forget. The farmer Bucket.
Yes.
He had polychrome on him. He was implicated earlier. You can question him. You don't need a warrant. You just can't you can't detain him, but you're allowed to question him. You do know that the second he finds out you're admin, he's gonna bolt.
Skeeter, you're pretty good at scaring people, right?
Yeah, I've been known to. In what context, I guess?
Do you want to go interrogate the pharma?
Might be a better angle than not interrogate and just chat.
Well, shoot, I could play good cop, bad cop for a little bit. Why not?
Mind if I tag along?
Goob cop.
Only if you're good cop. Bad cop gets to have the most fun.
Yeah, I'll be good cop.
Hell yeah. I'm
now trying to imagine Caesar playing bad cop and Skeeter playing good cop, and it goes so poorly.
I will give you one guess as to how I go about being bad cop.
I'm going to imagine it involves a wrench slamming into his desk.
I'm imagining a wrench slamming into his whole business.
Listen, we in the business call that advanced interrogation strategies.
I see. I need like a split second to go get more water. I will be back.
Okay.
If I don't have water, I will start coughing.
So that brings us to the question of ideas for Big Red Button.
Do you have any ideas, Hex?
Well, if you give me a hot second, I can shock him. We saw how he splattered him last time. That was him, right?
Yeah, if we can get him to stand still, you can definitely do that.
Sorry, I just realized I've been calling Big Red Button a he this entire time. It is supposed to be she, my bad.
It's fine, but Big Red Button just transgendered this very moment.
They can change.
Listen, we literally just said that clowns can change like down to the blood type. So like this is just part of the course.
This is nothing.
Our turn.
You missed Big Red Button just transgendered as we speak.
Oh wait, is that a she?
Big Red Button is a she.
No, that was brought up in the second session. I just misremembered. My bad.
No, it's funny. So, are we splitting up to pursue different leads, or are we,
Let's split up, dang.
I mean, we're not, like, splitting up very far.
Yeah, what kind of... I feel like there's probably something that Hex and...
Yeah, I think Hex and Magpie should work on figuring out a way to catch stop Big Red Button and also maybe the Mall Rat Maybe we could even like talk to the mall rats. Because there is a mall rat working against us here, right?
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like we should probably first try and identify this dude. Because, like, come on, right?
Is there a mall rat database you can access that has like members?
Yeah, I was about to say, could we like put Hex in a computer and find a database about mall rats?
In cyberspace.
We do have the mall rat working on IDing who provided that gas laser.
Oh, you know what? Speaking of, let's go inside and see if I have any messages. Wait, I said that there's. Wait, no. There's a mall rat. There's a mall tunnel nearby, right?
Yes.
That's where I said I was gonna. They were gonna leave it.
Yeah. They you can go check the dead drop. Like you said, it was pretty difficult to find, but they managed to make pretty good time. Actually, they got it to you early. And what they found was the gas laser came from a very small tech shop right near Pillar 5. The pillar that is being mined.
Yes.
It's owned by a mall rat by the name of Serial Bus.
Serial bus?
Yes.
A whole bus made of cereal?
They wanted the name Omnibus, but that name was taken, so they just basically picked random words. What happened is they are known for. Jesus Christ! You found that so fast. That was so fast. They're not small time despite running a small store. They're pretty talented. The reason they're kind of diminished is they've gotten into trouble with the law in the past. They've sold shit to people they shouldn't, and they don't generally seem to care about who they provide their tech to. Which kind of goes against some of the things the mall rats have. Like, if you raid them, they don't sell to you. If you know they're gonna break the law, you don't sell to them because that could come bad on the mall rats. You know, the mall rats get a lot of leeway with their tunnels. They don't want to fuck that up.
Yeah, dude. It sure fucking does look bad.
So what they're known for is they're actually a multidisciplinary mall rat, which is kind of rare. They're known for having pretty good cloaking technology, and basically they specialize in optics. So it makes sense that they have the laser. It's basically focused light that's in their field, and they do like cloaking technology. So that's also bending. So like they're an optics kind of guy.
Okay.
Well, whatever he's doing is giving us some pretty bad optics as is.
Yeah.
You
They
should have been a clown.
they do some very minor work with AI cores and like servos and stuff for like drones, but like that's not their focus. That's a kind of thing they sell on the side because it makes good money.
It's a side gig, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you don't need to worry about them having like kill drones or anything. It would more line up with the like. They're not making Skynet. They're the ones making the shit you guys found in that garage, like the AI core watching the cameras and the auto turrets. Like that's more in line with what they can build.
Okay.
But like the cloaking and like the lasers and stuff, that's actually top of the line. That's actually really good.
Well,
I have to ask, does that have like a picture of him included?
So mall rats don't generally keep like They don't keep stuff that could endanger their members if their tunnels are compromised and their members are doxxed.
Can we get a printout of the information?
Yeah, you can get a printout of the information. This is, again, these aren't records they had on hand. This is something the guy went out. What is his name? Teraflop. This is something he went out and found on his own. This is all him typing it out.
I've got to give that man a kiss.
I'm satisfied with that as some. Hex can go kiss him. I'm satisfied with that as some information for right now. Before Geeter and Caesar.
So, sorry, just to clarify, what are we trying to get out of the Kemi that we're interrogating?
The farmer?
Yeah.
Well, we know that he has polychrome.
Yeah, we're trying to figure out if he can give us any incriminating evidence about the Nasty Boys. Wow, names are so hard for me today. I'm so sorry. You know, the Nasty Boys?
Oh,
Yeah.
I love that band.
No, I know exactly who you're talking about. I mean this not as a slight against him, but I'm used to knowing what Tom's saying when he, like, says non-words in place of things.
Yeah.
So, like, I can just fill that in. Again, Tom, if you're watching the thing, I don't mean that as a slight. You can't argue with me that is a thing you do.
Tom, if you are watching the thing, I do mean it as a slight. Suffer.
Hi, Tom. Hi, Tom.
Hi, future Tom. Hope that you haven't encountered the swarms yet.
Oh, it'll happen. Okay, so what lead did you guys want to follow up on first?
Well, I'm more than happy to speak to a fellow Mallrat, so...
Did you guys want to do 2 and 2? Like, 2 go for the farmer, 2 go for Cereal Bus?
I thought we had already split.
Yeah, we already split.
Okay, I just wanted to confirm where people are going.
Yeah, me and Hex are going to Cereal Bus. And the other 2 are going to the farmer. So they should do that now.
Alright, so let's do...
Farmer first, because we just got information.
Yeah. Okay, so you guys roll up to Bucket's stand. He's sitting on his bucket. He has like a little fold-out table covered in various drugs and paraphernalia. He just sees you guys stop, goes, "Hey, buddies, how's it going?"
It's going all right. Nope. That was Sweet Tooth. It's going all right. Got a couple quick questions for you. First one, I took a small hit to the chest. Do you got? How much do you charge for like minor healing?
Oh, for 20 script, I can give you a hit of some healing balm. Just rub it on the wound, closes right up.
Yeah, would that be a reasonable expense, like healing to spend for the expense form?
Medical is assumed to be like a reasonable expense. You're gonna get hurt.
Okay. I will mark down that I have 2 expense forms for script. I will do the expense form later. Thank you.
I was iffy on this name when I wrote it down, but I'm feeling it.
Oh no, my train of thought.
Vanquish.
What was the other question? What was the other question I was going to ask? It's turned into a ghost. The conductor owns it now. Now, I notice you have some, I'm going to, like, make sure there's no one that looks like a narc around and be like some of the polychrome stuff.
His hand is on the table, ready to flip.
But like, how does that actually help people like healing or like what y'all are doing? I don't really get that.
Oh, it's an incredible catalyst for compound synthesis. Synthesis. The making of drug.
Oh, interesting.
It is now. So, like for example, amnestics usually require either non-ionic palladium or polychrome, or you can get by with titanium if you really gotta.
Huh. I like. Isn't that stuff super expensive? Where do you get that? And like a sellable price? Because your prices look pretty good.
Well, see, that's the thing. I don't remember. I do most of my business while on amnestics to preserve patient-client confidentiality.
I don't even need to check the coin to just believe that.
So, that being said, if you've asked these questions before, sorry, I do not recognize you. And I will not recognize you 5 minutes from now.
Understandable.
Oh my god, it's the perfect time to do bad cop, good cop, because you could just leave and then come back in and see what works.
I don't know what to ask him that would potentially lead to information that actually helps with the case.
You know what it's time for?
Time to hit him with a wrench. Whoopah!
He's already forgotten.
Do it, Skeeter, do it!
Alright, well, he might remember a wrench wound.
If you hit that man with a wrench, I will hit you with a coin. I'm actually going to say that in character because you haven't lifted the wrench yet, but I will the second you do.
My hand is hovering over it, like good, bad, ugly style.
I was going to say, you hold your hand over the wrench like you're about to quick draw it.
So, guys, can I interest you in any of these fine products? We got a can of kaiju. We got Agent Orange.
Oh my god.
Can of kaiju. We never actually used that. We had that for the...
Yeah, it's expired now, I'm sorry. We got Gargoyle.
Gargoyle, huh?
Yeah, you gargle it, it sets your blood on fire, and your skin comes hard as stone. Great.
Anyway.
You also have amnestics if you've made terrible mistakes in your past and you don't want to be a person anymore.
How long do you get to unperson yourself for?
See, that's the amazing thing. We offer many varieties of mind erasure. So we actually have Class A amnestics, which are general retrograde. See, these erase recent and specific episodic memories. They're best taken with hypnosis therapy, but that's expensive. So you just chug this, and boom, everything in your short-term memory just deleted. Right? But, you know, if you don't want the total wipe, we got Class B amnestics, which, you know, you take these come with a little dripper. One drop, that's about an hour's worth of memory gone. You can do half a drop, or you can mix it up with some water, and you can get finer increments, like 5 minutes, 10 seconds. Just moves it back. Now we got Class C, which this one's a weird one. You need to be thinking of the memory you want. You take this, that memory collapses. Everything related to that memory gets filled in with other memories.
How many of those have you consumed within the past, like, day?
I have no idea. Now we got Class D, which starts from the other end of the spectrum. It starts in your earliest memories and works back. So if you had a really bad childhood, that's D for delete the childhood trauma.
while this is going on, I think I'm just gonna like. Well, at the very least, I'm gonna turn to Caesar. I'm just gonna like give him a look. Like, what is our game plan here?
I'm gonna just shrug like I have no idea. I don't know what we're supposed to be getting out of this.
Okay. I honestly, he's been going on for. He's been going on about. What are they called? Say it one more time.
Gymnastics.
Gymnastics. He's been going on about gymnastics for so long, and I can't. I forgot why we came in here.
We got Class T, which deletes knowledge of certain colors.
So I think I'm going to I'm going to interrupt him, and I was like, "Hey, can I show you something cool?"
I'm not going to remember it, but I sure would appreciate the experience.
Cool. I'm going to throw my sentient grease at him, aiming for his face.
It hits his plague mask, he grips his face, starts screaming. The sentient grease is just hugging him.
Yeah, get him, Skeeter Jr.
What'd you throw that at him for?
Okay, all right. Can I like try to get like?
So Bucket is currently running down the hall alleyway screaming. He's booking.
Okay. All right. Shit. Well. Okay. Wait. I was like, I start running after him. I said, get his legs.
Make an athletics check to tackle.
No, I'm yelling at the grease to get his legs.
Skeeter Jr.'s not that strong. He's good twitch strength.
He can be slippery though. He's grease.
Okay. Skeeter Jr. just fucking hits the ground, turns into an oil slick. It's very narrow. It wouldn't work if if Bucket wasn't as weak as he is and panicking, you're pretty sure even this wouldn't have been this wouldn't have done anything. But as is, Bucket just eats shit. Two of his little plague beaks break off. He's crying.
Okay,
He's crying.
All right.
I'm
job well done. I tell Caesar to go get him.
I'm gonna like walk up. I'm gonna like donk you on the back of the head. Like, what was that? What?
Like, I mean, I was getting like my eyes were glazing over. I thought this could be one of our advanced interrogation techniques. It doesn't really matter, right? He's gonna forget it in 5 minutes.
Yeah, we're just gonna get Caesar Jr. and leave.
Alright, you wait 5 minutes, Bucket wanders back with his broken plague beaks, and he starts packing up. Which is, well before the listed hours on his shop.
Okay. We wait 5 minutes and go back in?
Yeah,
It's
I'm gonna
been
approach
5
him.
minutes, he will not remember you.
I'm gonna approach him. And like ask like, "Hey man, what happened to your mask? I was here earlier and you had more beaks on it."
I don't know. I think someone mugged me. But
You missing anything?
so that's the thing, no? Everything's here, but
Oh,
my
probably a
mask is
clown.
broken, and I don't know. It's
Did you hear me say probably a clown? This is out of game.
oh, I did not hear you. No.
Yeah, Caesar will say probably a clown.
I don't know. Clowns have always been really nice to me, though.
Oh,
I don't know. Just I feel really bad. I closed up my shop. I'm just gonna go.
sorry that happened, man. You sold me some stuff earlier to close up a wound that worked really well. I really appreciate that, man.
Hey, thanks, man. Just
I
gonna.
hope you have a safe trip back.
Yeah, I might try opening up in a different spot. I don't think I'm safe here. I'll see you. I think.
Have a safe trip back, man.
Okay, I think I remember the way.
I'm just once he's like out of eye shot, I'm just gonna give Skeeter a death glare. You've never seen Caesar look angry before.
All right, I'm just kind of like, well, you weren't doing anything,
Yeah, and
and I'm
and
just
now
gonna
he's
walk
gone.
off. By the way, this entire time I've let Skeeter Jr. out of his jar, and I'm letting him know that he did a very good job. What does sentient grease eat?
Non-sentient grease.
Non-sentient grease? Okay.
Doesn't
Does
care
any
what
other
kind.
grease work?
Vegetable oil is the best for it, but
Yeah, because I
It's
was like,
healthy.
I got like motor oil. Is that like junk food for him?
yes.
All right, I'm gonna spoil him. I'll give him motor oil.
The amount of calories in motor oil.
He's a growing goo pile. He needs his calories.
All right.
That's my contribution to this scene. Sorry.
Yeah, Bucket has closed up shop. He will not be here tomorrow. Yeah.
I'm going to ask the coin if our interaction there was recorded.
It was not.
Okay, good. I was scared for a second because we got a pretty good accuracy rate with me flipping the coin in real life, and it landed on heads.
Okay. So, no information was gained from Bucket, except that he does remember having dealings with clowns in the past. So, that brings us to Magpie and Hex walking in on Cereal Bus's shop.
Does it actually look like anyone's in there?
Most mall rat shops kind of don't look like there's anyone in there at any given time. You see a kiosk, like it's like a kiosk shaped thing. It's not. It's very small. Like more than two people are gonna have trouble fitting in that shop. Honestly, you
Yeah,
see
I know.
shelves and buckets overloaded with wires, circuitry, and scrap. You've seen an electronic kiosk and like a little helper drone. If you need something specific, cameras are everywhere.
Yeah, I'm imagining very much like one of those little like watch fixers that you just like see in little kiosks around.
Yeah, something like that.
Um,
Straight up, you guys might want to buy a camera. That might not be a bad idea.
I've already got a
Hex has a camera in her.
I am a camera. X is a camera.
Hex, turn on the webcam.
How do you think I'm seeing?
Oh. Is it recording? I don't record everything my eyes see on my brain forever.
Yeah, well, I do sometimes.
You hear one of the AI cores pop up. That sounds like a weakness of the flesh to me.
Maybe so, maybe so.
Listen, just because we're cooler doesn't mean you have to be weird about it. Kind of point at the drone. Yeah. Oh, little guy. Is your guy the guy who made you here?
Is it your dad?
Yeah,
Is that what it-
I guess.
I am uncomfortable with this line of questioning. Disengaging, and it shuts down.
Yeah, me too, buddy. I guess I'm just gonna look around.
I'm just gonna just assume that every other round I am just spewing out magpies for the near future, just surrounding us, just in case, you know.
That's fair. So this place has some really good cameras. You see some like good fiber optics cables, few laser pointers. Nothing like dangerous. Nothing that would be inadvisable to sell. You don't even see a lot of the more like higher ticket items. Like the drones themselves aren't for sale. You don't see like even the basic stuff like stun sticks or shield generators for sale. Which, you know, even like more scrupulous mall rats will sell for like insane markups, but
Can I? Um, right now I'm in tune to brains, basically, to mind, basically. Can I like see if the dimensions of the shop make sense, like from the outside on the inside?
Um, so your high mind will let you know that as given, there's about a 6x5. No, sorry, an 8x4 area that isn't quite accounted for towards the back of the shop. It would be behind the counter.
And there's no real like person here, right?
Yeah, no, it looks like he's. I mean, it's not uncommon for mall rats to automate their shops if they've got the means to do it. It's generally frowned upon using AI for something so trivial, but it's hard to stop mall rats from making their lives easier.
Okay, that's fair. Um, I think Hex will just try and look over the counter. I think she's just gonna see if there's anything like on the other side.
The kiosk will ring up. Customer, the area behind the kiosk is off limits. If there's anything I can do to help you, please just ask.
Yeah, sorry, I just want to see if there's something back there. She's just gonna just continue looking.
The area behind the counter is off limits. Please step back.
Do I see this doing anything in the next, like, 30 seconds?
If you look 30 seconds in the future, you see auto turrets deployed.
Hex, you should step back.
Alrighty, take a step back.
Turrets, is your dad home?
Turrets?
There's no turrets in here yet.
AIs, is your dad creator home?
That information has been designated as restricted.
Could we speak to your manager?
Karen protocol engaged. The auto turrets deploy.
Yeah, alright. You're very funny.
Could we speak to your manager on behalf of our manager?
Karen protocol disengaged. And you see a little phone call icon on the kiosk. And it goes, yo, it's Cereal Bus, what's up?
Cherry Blossom?
Cereal Bus.
Cereal Bus.
Yeah, I hate the name too, what's up?
Why'd you choose the name if you hated it?
Because the usernames I wanted were taken, and I fucked up when I was trying to type in omnibus. I couldn't remember the actual word. Anyway, what's up?
Word around town is that you got really good cloaking devices, and I need one.
From the cameras, it looks like you're either a chop doc or a mall rat yourself. Like, I mean, can't your little, don't you have a hive that can help you out with that shit, man?
Have a what?
That's what's known as, like, a group of mall rats. They get called a hive sometimes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but also I could just get it from someone else who already has something set up, right?
I mean,
I can
yeah,
make my
but it's
own
going to be
life
fucking
easier.
expensive. I'm not going to give you a discount. I hope you know that.
Sure, but I just want to take a looky.
All right. Yo, kiosk. Let him in the back. Your clown friend though. They stay out front.
I'm not a clown.
Whatever they are, they stay out front. Mall rats only in the back.
Hex here is a member of my audit committee. I'm required to
I think you'd
work
be fine
alongside
if you
her.
could stay here.
All right, fucking fine. Back door locked. No entrance.
I just kind of give Magpie a look. No, yeah, they can stay here. It's fine. Don't worry. I'll
Yeah,
just go in and
sorry,
out.
dude. No narcs.
Wait, generally or just the clown?
I have a strict no cops policy.
We're not cops.
Close enough.
Well, I'll stay out here. Cop is out.
Yeah, except computer face over there is working with you, so class trader, close enough.
Okay.
If you want any shit up front, that's still on that's above board, that's fine. Just not in the back.
Okay.
Snap.
Hex is gonna go about face and leave the store.
Alright, serial bus hangs up.
Shit, sorry. Didn't
Uh,
feel good being separated by someone who may or may not be a suspect and having you be alone in a locked room with him.
Yeah, but a customer is a customer is a customer is a customer, right? But I don't think that's my biggest problem right now.
Now I want to say, just to make sure this option is aware, like you guys are aware of this option, you can hack the cameras so
Yeah.
that there's no
Yeah, Hex is
evidence
about to do that.
if you want to try and break it. Yep.
Hex, once right outside, is going to try and find the best place that's outside of camera range, but within range of her gun, her hacking gun.
Okay. You have to tear off like a piece of sheet metal, but you manage to find what's basically like a fuse box, but your hacking is good enough that you can use that as an entry point. So roll security systems for me.
That's mind and security system.
Yep. Now, what'd you roll?
Ow.
You okay?
Yeah, no, I'm good. I
Sorry.
hit my knee on the desk.
I have 4 10s.
Okay. So as you hit the interweb of this place, what hits you is it feels like hitting a wall. You basically hit an impossibly sturdy piece of ice, but the second you hit it, you feel the entire thing breaks. It needs a second to reset, like a fuse blew. What you gather from this is that this thing can eat one hit of any size, and then it goes down. So what you want is a bunch of small hits. The second thing, the second it engaged, you notice that it's dialing a number as an alarm. The alarm is going to engage in 1 round, and it started a complete system lockdown. So if you don't complete this in like 3 rounds, the store is going to shut down and everything's going to lock up. And
Do we know how thick? Do we know how thick the ice is?
The ice is thick enough. It's a very special ice. It'll eat. It's basically there to defend against brute force attacks. So it'll eat 1 attack of any size.
Oh, just every round.
Every round, it's gonna come back, and it's gonna eat 1 action, no matter the size. So you want a bunch of small actions. You have 3 rounds. Disengaging all of the cameras is going to take a couple of actions. But there's also the security alert that's being dialed out. Every action you take is another camera that's disabled. But you don't know who this is dialing. You don't know who's getting this security alert.
Okay,
You
so
can disable it. It's optional.
And there's no way for me to glean that information. I'd have to let it go through.
Yeah, You would basically you would it's encrypted and you don't have the key.
That's fair.
While this is going off, I will go into. I will stealth.
All right. There's technically no outside circumstances for the purposes of the audience observes, so this is a normal.
There are
stealth.
alarms going off, aren't
It's like a silent alarm. It's not like
Okay.
blaring lights and stuff like that. It's like a pop-up on a computer.
It's fine. It's still pretty good. 3 hard dice plus 3. Okay, that's 3 10s.
Okay. You managed to slip in. You think you found a few blind spots for the cameras.
Mhm.
You're kind of sidling in, and you realize the camera coverage is pretty good. You're in the shadow of some scrap right now, but unless some of these cameras go down, there is definitely not a safe way forward.
Okay.
That cuts to next round with Hex.
Hex is going to. Okay, yeah. So I have to do multiple actions, right?
Yes. The more
Okay, so-
actions, the better.
Yes. In which case, Hex is going to.
What's your total dice pool?
Right now it's like 14. So Hex is going to reconfigure herself. I don't know if. How long does that take? It is.
You wouldn't be able to do that in the middle of the hack. That takes too long. Basically, if you try and reconfigure now, you would just auto fail.
Okay. Well, I guess I'm gonna do the closest thing I can, which is to brute force it, because I'm gonna
So-
be earning 4 hard dice in an action, basically.
So no, because you're going to be using multiple actions, which is actually going to eat your hard dice, which is weirdly good because I don't think width matters for these actions. You need as many matches as possible, and hard dice have to stay together.
Well,
You have to roll them all together. You can break them
Yeah.
up into sets.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Wait. Okay.
Never
So
mind then.
I'm gonna do multiple actions. I'm rolling 6 dice and then 4 hard dice.
Okay.
So
Well, okay.
basically, I need more matches than the hard dice to actually get through. That's correct.
How many hard dice do you have in your pool total?
I have 4 hard dice total.
Wouldn't those get eaten first? Wouldn't you just be rolling 10 normal dice?
Well, yeah, but they aren't technically eaten. I still have to roll them.
Well, they're. So
No,
remember,
'cause-
with multiple actions, you're taking penalty dice, so it deducts 1 from the pool you're rolling.
And it takes hard dice first.
So then I'd just be rolling 3 hard dice, right?
If you're only trying to do 2 actions, but you probably want to take multiple actions 4 times so that you can potentially do every 5 actions if you roll 5 matches. Or I guess you could.
I can only match a total of 3 times. If I
No,
roll up-
because every multiple actions you take costs another dice, which takes from hard dice first.
Yeah, but if I roll,
You have to declare multiple actions before you roll your dice.
yeah, I know I haven't rolled my dice yet. Okay, so the way the ice works in this case is that it takes just basically it
takes-
takes 1.
Yeah, it takes 1 set. It takes whatever set it wants, but it takes 1 set, and they eat each other. Just deletes one of your sets and deletes itself for that round.
So what I'm saying is, at most, you should be having 2 hard dice going off because you should be taking, at a minimum, 2 multiple actions, right?
Yeah.
Let me
yeah,
put it this way.
yeah.
There are 5 cameras in the store. You need to get 5 separate actions to turn off all the cameras, and potentially 1 more action of with 3 to disable the security alert. That's with 3 rounds and the ice eating 1 of your sets every round.
Yeah, so I think I'm gonna do So I can safely do 2 multiple actions and have at least one pair of hard dice up every turn, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you have 4 hard dice, right?
Yeah, so I take 2 penalty dice. So
Yeah,
2
that'll
extra
let
dice.
you do 3 sets.
Oh,
Okay. And then you're rolling 8 dice, which is really at least you'll be getting probably at least 2 sets.
Oh, okay. I didn't know I could continue. I didn't know I could. I thought I could
Yeah, because your
roll.
dice pool is 14, right? So like it's
Yeah,
not.
I have. Well, okay. So I have 10 dice in mine.
Yeah.
4 more dice in security system.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can only roll 10 dice, but penalty dice get deducted before you roll. So if your dice pool is above 10, you can take
Okay.
penalty dice until you're at 10.
Yeah.
All right. In which case, that's what I'll do. That's what I was trying to do when I reconfigured.
Got it.
I just thought that I just lose those dice. Is all. Okay.
No, you can use them for penalty dice.
Okay. Yeah. In which case, then that's what I'll do. I take 2 multiple actions, which gives me 3 sets.
Yeah, you can take up to 3 sets with 2 multiple actions.
Okay. This is what I do. And we get 2 2s and 2 7s.
In addition to the 2 10s?
In addition to the 2 10s.
Okay. So none of those are good enough to disable the security alert, because you need a width of 3 for those ones. But you eat the ice, and Magpie, you see 2 of the camera lights blink off. There's only 3 cameras left now.
Are those cameras? Does that open up a path for me to go a little deeper into the store?
It does.
I will.
Okay. That brings us to the next round. We're on round 2 of 3. Give me a roll for security systems.
And anytime I get a match of 3, I can disable the security. I mean the alert.
Yeah, you just have to pick the one you're using for the ice, and then the rest you can throw wherever.
Okay. Okay, I have. Oh yeah, okay. I have 3 4s, 2 and 2 5s, and then the 2 10s.
Okay.
So
Do you
I'll
want to
use
use
the
the
3
2
4s.
10s on the ice, or the 2 4s?
I can use the 2 5s on the ice, and then I'll use the D10s on. I mean, I guess
Got it.
one of the cameras or whatever.
Okay, so you managed to
then-
get the security alarm turned off, the ice is eaten, and 1 more camera turns off. So we're down to 2 cameras. Okay. That doesn't open up a path, so Magpie is still there. Final round.
And this is the lockdown.
Yeah,
is what you're
the lockdown process is starting up. So it's not finished, but like Magpie, you see the lights turning off. You see the auto turrets beginning to deploy. You see the front door automatically close. Hex, final roll.
How many cameras are left? 2?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I have a. Okay, this is good. I have 2 1s, 2 3s, and 3 10s. So I don't know. The width doesn't matter in this case, right?
Yeah, you can throw the 2 1s at the ice and it'll break.
Yeah. I'll throw 2 1s at the ice, and then I'll disable the next 2 cameras. But I mean, if it's locked down, I don't know. Is that reversible?
The second you do the last cameras and you end the hack, you disengage and the lockdown no longer detects an intruder. The only thing that's a problem is the front door locked. The auto turrets are going to retract because the alarm goes off or turns off.
Is that an analog lock?
Yeah. It's analog in the sense that like it's not a magnet. It's just a slide bar. But what's gonna happen is you're gonna need a lock picking check to open it.
Is there a opening big enough to fit a clown nose through at some point between the inside and outside of the store?
Give me a perception check.
Nothing.
Um,
Rolling like garbage today.
there's like a fine mesh over pretty much every external surface. It looks like this guy tried to set up a Faraday cage, but that inadvertently also kind of closed off most of the, pretty much any exit for a clown. Do you have any points in lockpicking?
Do I?
Because the back
No.
door is locked from earlier.
I do not.
Okay.
I guess can I look through the window?
Yeah, you can totally look through the window.
Oh well, I mean, I also guess I see I know that I know that Magpie went in there, so I imagine I know that Magpie is currently in the room and the door
Yes.
is locked. If I go through any like exploratory systems, if I like look around in like the system, well, no, I can't because it'll continue locking down, right?
Yeah, lockdown was literally about to kick on full force when you exited the system. If you log in again at all, it's gonna go full. It's gonna hit the fan.
Okay.
So Hex, you can reconfigure so your hard dice are in coordination, which would let you pick locks, but there's no way to access the lock from the outside. Magpie, you can still roll lock picking with 2 bonus dice if you take your time, but that's going to be a significant time investment. You're going to be there longer than you probably want to be, but you can do it. And remember, you're going to have to pick a lock anyway to get out.
Yeah.
How many dice do you have in court?
3.
Ooh.
I mean, with 2 bonus dice, that's still a more than 50-50 shot of success.
Yeah. Do you have a gun? Give me a sec. Let me just double
5 dice is a 70% chance.
Yeah, except all of the times this session that I've rolled 5 dice for something, I've got nothing.
I mean,
That's actually bad.
that means you're due for 5.
I mean,
Can you just send a Magpie back to before the door was locked and check then?
the problem is the magpie will be seen by the cameras, and
Gotcha.
also the magpie can't open the door. Sorry, I'm really tired. I'm having difficulty using my brain.
Do you guys want to? Do you need to end it here?
Would you be okay if we did?
I'd be okay. Magpie locked in a hostile area is an okay
Yeah.
place to end my
Sorry,
Yeah.
I'm fading.
No worries. We are all fried tonight.
It ends with like tense music zooming in on where Magpie's face should be, but you just see the clown nose.
There's just a shadow because they're stealthing.
I forget. Did you
she
have a
doesn't-
magpie looking in the future when you entered the store?
Yes,
Oh, okay.
Because-
How far ahead was it?
I had one looking in the future like 30 seconds or something, so I could because I saw the auto turrets deploy.
Okay. 30 seconds checks out. In 30 seconds, you see an ice cream truck pull up down the street and drop off cereal bus.
Oh my god. Well,
Don't worry, it's fine. If admin doesn't get that man, Hex will strangle him.
yeah, I mean, listen, that means Hex will get that on camera.
Don't worry though. The security alarm was turned off. He doesn't know you're in there.
Yeah.
So,
It's fine.
experience, everyone gets 1. Thank you for showing up.
Yay!
Okay. Second thing second. Who stayed in character best tonight?
Ooh.
Skeeter.
I really liked Skeeter just beating the shit out of that guy with his little slime man.
Yeah, that was.
I don't know the true character though.
That might be the best bit though. That might not be.
No idea.
No, I feel like Skeeter getting bored at that scenario does kind of feel like Skeeter, maybe.
No, yeah, that is fair.
Because, like, he was excited to be bad cop, and there was just zero opportunity to be bad cop.
Yeah.
I made one.
If there's not going to be a problem,
I'm gonna
I'm going to make one.
Do.
And I was talking as Skeeter, but dead ass, I did forget why we were in there.
So someone is selling that farmer polychrome, and if we find out his supplier, we'll know who's actually like distributing polychrome.
Don't we already know who's distributing polychrome, though? Isn't it literally the guy next to...
We need evidence.
Yes.
We bought polychrome from him.
Right. No, we need more evidence about where they are getting, where the guys that we bought it from are getting it from. Like, we know
So,
where
like,
they got it from,
technically
but we need the
speaking,
evidence.
those guys might not be doing anything illegal because, like, if they're told it's above bar, they may not know.
Sure.
So that was Skeeter for the experience, most of the character? Okay.
Yes.
Thanks,
David
guys.
gained the experience. Who was most useful tonight, you guys think?
Oh, wait, no, it has to be Caesar. If we didn't get past those fucking lurkers.
Yeah, my vote's for
Yeah.
Caesar too, I was just gonna say.
Getting past the lurkers. Or, yeah.
Thank you, Caesar, for having social skills.
For having
Yeah,
it in with the scary deep people.
By the way, just for future reference, if we need persuasion rolls, I roll 7 dice for that. Okay?
We all have our really ridiculous specific.
Make me do those.
I gotta put more dice in my skills.
Okay.
My skills are bad.
This is why I try and advise not to go all in on powers, but hey, powers are fucking fun, so I don't blame anyone.
I didn't even go all in on powers. It just, I had like 13 points on my power, and then I had to do 22 points on clown powers.
My breakdown is 70, 30, 33, and then I have 3.5 unspent points, which I'm actually going to immediately spend to upgrade one of my trick shot dice to a wiggle die.
Yeah, I have 7.5. I gotta do something. Yeah.
Okay. That brings us to who had the best bit of the night?
Skeeter did have a good bit.
I mean, I told a pretty solid joke there.
Oh, that is fair.
This is the worst joke I've ever heard.
This is a good joke. I love that joke.
That was a pretty bad joke. I
think we should actually deduct an experience from you.
It's already spent, sorry.
Damn. Can we get Seth the negative experience points?
I was so sad when I took damage from that. I was like, oh man.
The
Okay, I
clown
think
gods didn't like your joke.
I think
Actually, I'm curious. Did the clown actually dislike that joke? Is that why I took damage?
Yeah, the 3 clowns that were in Scrapzilla at that moment disliked the joke.
I say we give the XP to the clown that hurt Caesar.
No.
Sam will give it to them, and then make that we will face them, and they will be stronger, and we will suffer for it.
That's fine. It was the funniest bit. Was hurting Caesar after the joke.
Well,
I hope the clowns actually were a little bit funny.
They were also scared.
I did like the one that was in the console just writing shit on the walls. Which, still, in theory, is still there.
Yeah, no, that's permanent.
actually know that it was intended to be funny, but I thought it was really funny when Magpie was like, "Hey, no, we're in an audit group," and I was just sitting there like curling up into a ball, like, no, 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 no.
Magpie's like, I'm a cop that will solve every problem.
Magpie forgets people don't like cops.
Listen, Magpie loves cops.
Oh
Magpie
no!
loves cops and hates unions.
It is confirmed. Magpie loves cops.
Jesus Christ, that fits with what we're doing too.
Yep.
Oh Jesus. Okay. So all I got from this conversation is that Seth should be deducted in experience.
Yes.
I heard mention of giving it to Skeeter earlier.
I don't want to take both the best bit and also in character because I feel like me harassing NPCs should be one or the other, but not both.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's fair.
If we want to give that to you for best bit, since we're having a hard time for the other one,
I will humbly accept it as best bit, and then I'd say most in character. I'm gonna say, fucking Caesar, because you had to say you had to convey a lot of ideas in very little words.
my vote for that, and I'm going to keep with it, was for. I actually have forgotten my reasoning since, but
Magpie loving
I said
cops.
Hex.
Sorry.
I said Hex. I'm going to stick with Hex for
Sure.
stating character best.
Damn, that's really funny because I was going to say Magpie because they did just call.
I did just
Magpie-
say that we are cops.
Yeah. To the guy we were like about to arrest or something.
Is this 0.5 for everyone?
Yeah.
We're at, I have
Uh,
0.5 already. So
Split 4
Take a
ways, that's
0.5.
0.25.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
We all get 0.25 more experience. And I am going to go to bed. Good night,
Night.
everybody.
Night.
But also gonna go to bed, I think.
Night. I'm very happy to have gotten to finally upgrade to a second wiggle die for my trick shot. Since I have spray, that should make it so much more usable.
Oh, can we just like use XP as is?
Yeah.
We can just spend it.
Yeah.
yeah, you can.
Yeah. Oh,
I'm doing that.
we never told you that. That makes so much sense.
Just waiting for us to get like out of a scenario or something.
No, yeah, you can just spend it in between sessions.
Cool. I don't think I'm going to because I don't know what I'd spend it on right now.
Yeah, if you want to like at some point message me about like what you think, I'm good at building powers. If you don't want to bother Sam or if he's sleeping, or you can talk with Sam.
Yeah, I think I've also been like saving them for like lore reasons, just because because I feel like a lot of my upgrades would just be to Junkzilla, and it's hard to do that in the middle of a
I
situation.
would say buying just the skills where it says skills.
Mhm.
It's so slept on.
It's slept on, but also I like being incompetent.
That's fair.
I think it's funny and builds character.
Save up 10 points, buy Scrapzilla that flamethrower.
Yes,
That's true.
No. Next thing is the Warhorn.
So what's the Warhorn do?
It's just a really loud, battle horn that I'm gonna blast at people to freak them out.
I believe it's an AoE daze.
It's like
okay.
AoE fucking intimidate and shit, so I can yell at people from inside my mech and have it do stuff.
I have always wanted to build a power that is just an area of effect, daze and interference applied to everyone.
Mm-hmm.
I did
Yep.
build that. It's fucking awful.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out a way where I could do that and not like also hamper everybody on the team too.
Controlled effect. It's a +1 extra that disables friendly fire.
Oh, okay, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
I don't know how you apply that to a horn though.
It just
I gave everybody ear.
gave everyone earplugs. Yeah.
Perfect.
All right. That's Sam.
Schlater.
If you guys have any questions about the case or any questions about characters or just anything, feel free to message me. As always,
Sounds good.
I'll see you guys.
Good night, friend.
Bye.
Bye.